Morning, everybody. Here I am on Thursday morning, the 25th. I'm stuffing the car full of my stash spot stuff. Here I got the Subaru running. Thank you, Inga. I want to be as open and forthcoming as possible on this channel and document everything. Sometimes things don't go as planned and aren't successful. But without risk, there's no reward. So I've taken great risks to be out here doing this, having this lifestyle, being exposed on so many levels to so many things. And I want to document that. Here's one of those moments where I have to question my sanity and question the wisdom of what I'm doing. I sometimes gaslight myself and thinking, well, maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. Not a total fiasco, but it's not pleasant. So I've gotten about 2/3 of my stuff in the car. It's all I can fit in one load. I wish I could get it all because I want to be done with this and move on. I want to go build a deeper camp, and I don't like having the car stuffed so full that I can't sleep. So, but I've come to my stash spot, and one thing that I am continually amazed at in this being out here like this is how persistent and dedicated the critters are. And this time I don't think it was little critters. I see big teeth marks. I see cans ripped in half. I see, looks like to me, to my understanding, the car is stuck. To my understanding, a bear came out and they're getting ready to hibernate, and so they're going to be super hungry. And this blows my mind. This is embarrassing, actually. My trash bag that I had double wrapped, and this is like 6 times I've gone through this, my trash. And brace yourself, this does not look good, but also know that I'm here to clean it, and I will. But yeah, this is not a victory. This is a lesson. So, ouch. A mí no me gusta. I'm not a fan, but look at this. Okay, you see that? I got it on selfie mode. Something ripped this. I can do that with all my strength. I can rip a can in half. It takes some time, but I can't do it with one swoop. So something large, something with strength, and something hungry, very hungry. It's just like coffee grounds and old remnants of food containers. There's no real. Well, they got to the barbecue sauce I threw away. They ripped every bottle that had anything like food in it in half. I got a bag here. I'm gonna spend some time here and just clean this up. But wow, that's impressive. I'm gonna actually empty this bag of anything useful. This is the last good trash bag I have. So yeah, not a success. Not successful. So that again, I tend to gaslight myself in these situations and go, oh, and you question your own sanity, you question your own approach and the validity of what you're doing. I do not want to damage this beautiful country in any way. I don't want to leave a trace of my, trash and detritus and bags of food and stuff. I dislike this greatly. As opposed to the person who just dumped straight up garbage over the cliff but comparison is a thief of joy. I love all these crystals. All this quartz, by the way. Yeah, you find good crystals in there. A lot of quartz out here, which means there's gold. And this is a mining claim, but that's not important right now. First things first. So yeah, that looks like bear. Scat. I don't need the scat to know that it's a bear, because that something with large teeth and strength came through here. And actually, I'm kind of glad I wasn't here. It would have been allowed. And it's 10:45 in the morning, and it's fairly warm and all that. I mean, got ready to delayer, but yeah, this is not a victory. This is a lesson, and I'm sure this is something that the law enforcement agencies that came out to stop me would point to as an example of why they're out here. Fair enough. Chalk one up to the visiting team. Home team took an L. I took an L today. This is an L. This is a big L. But can't remember if that water. That's good. Yeah, it's water. It's creek water. Haven't had breakfast this morning. Woke up a little after 9. I slept in again. Heavy. Not fun. And this morning around 9:30, someone actually drove up. It looked like it was a white vehicle and it was like an SUV, and I saw him pulling up. I just assumed, of course, that it was the Forest Service coming to ticket me again, have a chat. No, it was just someone out in a 4Runner exploring, and they didn't stop and talk. They reversed right away and beat feet the other direction. I'm really glad they didn't find me with my pants down. Quite literally. I was changing. Like a minute before they came up, I was outside the car changing. I was like, oh shit, put some clothes on. Heard a car. So, challenges. It's yeah. I'm having a moment, and I'm a little depressed about this. Please pray for me. I'm asking God for the strength to handle the situation and do it with grace and tact and swiftness. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's just it's kind of a point in their favor. I recognize that. I am not always right. And I am not always, the Holy One of Israel. Sometimes I am. But I make mistakes. This was a mistake. I will admit that. I confess my errors. David was someone who would confess his mistakes regularly. And he made a lot. He made a lot of mistakes. A man after God's own heart, and yet he made a lot of mistakes. This is not my finest hour. I do want to, like I said, be open and honest about my struggles and what's happening, setbacks. And I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to be all puppy dogs and hummingbirds out here. This is an honest channel. This is an honest report of a small failure. But let me finish up here pretty soon. I need to empty that yellow bag of anything that's useful and come back here and bag all this up again. This is like the 6th time I've had to process this trash. If I had the vehicle running so I can get to town and back, I would just take it to, somewhere, Ganser Park or the transfer station. I'm not going to pay to get rid of trash, but, I will take it into town. Challenges, setbacks. How do you deal with them? 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Breathe, center, move from your center. Calm, clean energy, peace. I project peace into the world. I project sanity and clarity. I project honesty and truth. I project wisdom. Or first and foremost, I project wisdom. Speaking of wisdom, for example, like this tree right here. You want to know what a snag is? That's a snag. Dead all the way up. And again, judging for, I talked to this yesterday, judging from the bark that's missing, going up halfway up the tree. So that's what I would do when I came out here back in the day looking for firewood. Sounds pretty solid. I would drop that right there. process it up. Not quite half a cord in that tree, but it's you know, you can get $40 of firewood out of that. And it needs to come. It needs to go out. Like, this needs to be cleaned. We can't have just brambles and brush. And this is what I'm, okay, here, terrible. Here, also terrible. This needs to be cleaned. This also needs to be cleaned. The same thing. It's the same problem. It's neglect, and it's lack of interaction, and it's needs to be taken care of. This needs to be taken care of. I will take care of it. I am here to take care of it. This is morning session, Thursday, the 25th of September. Oh, I can't believe I drove up here in the Subaru. I did. I came with this little side road to the spur road. No sign of Officer White. No sign of further legal entanglements, and no sign of any real issues except this. Will be processed. Will be handled ASAP. Let me get to that. I need 2 hands to do that. I'll put some gloves on. I'm impressed. I'm a little set back. I'm a little down right now. I'm a little concerned. Also, they actually ate something. There's teeth marks on my gas can, and they spilled gas. So you can smell gasoline here. That's not good. The effort I went into to save that gasoline was all for naught. Setback. Let me process this. Let me get to work, and let me make this right. How do I make this right? It's the only thing you can do in every moment while you're alive on this planet, on this rock, is ask, what's the next right thing I can do? How do I make this right? Lord, please help me. Give me the strength and clarity and wisdom, and empower my hands, and give me the necessary tools I need. Let me empty this bag and get to that trash. I hear someone coming, so here we go. On and upward, y'all. God bless America. Over and out.